Wondering how to start a business that pays well, costs less, and is easy to manage? In this video, I will introduce you to a business model that has it all: surplus funds recovery. This is one of the least competitive industries in the United States of America, so you can learn, earn, and grow in this field with ease. To put it straight, when someone can't pay their property taxes or mortgage, the county steps in and places a lien on the property. If the debt still isn't paid, the county eventually sells that property at auction to recover what's owed. But here's the key: the property almost always sells for more than the debt amount, and the extra money is called surplus funds. This belongs to the original owner. However, most people have no idea this money exists or how they can claim it. That's exactly why surplus funds recovery businesses exist. Essentially, you help the individual recover their excess proceeds by filing a claim on their behalf. Not only does this allow you to make a handsome amount of money, but it also lets you help others. But before you start helping people, here are some things you must do to actually run a surplus funds business in 2026. Now that you understand what surplus funds recovery is, let's talk about setting up your business the right way. The first and most important step is establishing a legal foundation by forming an LLC. For this, you go directly to your state's Secretary of State website and follow the procedure accordingly. For example, if you're in Michigan, you'd visit My Business. From there, you simply fill out an online application, pay the respective fee, apply for an EIN through the IRS, and you're officially in business. If you want to save money, you can complete this process yourself. Otherwise, you can hire a professional to help you with it. This LLC protects your personal assets and makes your business legitimate, while the EIN acts as your company's tax identification number. With your legal foundation in place, it's time to build trust and credibility. Remember, when you tell people they have money waiting for them, they will want to verify that you're legitimate. That's why establishing a professional presence is critical to your success. First, you need a professional website. This isn't optional, it's essential. Your website is the first place potential clients will go to research you before they decide to work with you. Think of it as your digital proof of legitimacy. So get a website and include the state statutes that prove surplus funds recovery is completely legal in the state where you work. Then provide a clear, step-by-step explanation of your process, how you audit county databases, how you track foreclosure sales, and how you identify individuals and companies entitled to these funds. Make sure to highlight your no upfront fee policy because that removes a major barrier for clients. If you have had any collaborations with county officials or other clients, add them for social proof. Finally, add your personal bio and professional photos to make yourself relatable and trustworthy. Additionally, you must set up a professional business email address. Show that you're running a legitimate operation and serve as a credible communication channel for clients. Your professional presence is what transforms doubts into confidence for clients who are willing to work with you. Now that you've established your legal foundation and built your professional presence, it's time to focus on the core of your business: finding leads. This is where you'll discover properties with surplus funds and identify the people who are owed that money. You have two main options here, and your choice depends on your budget. Option A is using Excess Elite. If you have the budget to invest in your business, this is the way to go. Excess Elite provides daily leads tracked across the entire nation with fully skip-traced contacts and phone numbers checked against the Do Not Call registry. It includes AI analysis to verify deals and automatically checks for debts and liens. Option B is manual lead generation. If you're starting out and can't spend much money yet, this is your route. First of all, go to your browser and search for the excess proceeds list for the respective county. Once you find the list on the official website, use the parcel numbers mentioned on the list to find the previous owners of the property. To track these individuals from a parcel number, you would need skip tracing tools like True People Search, Been Verified, and Intellius. If you want to learn more about it, watch the video linked in the description. Once you've found your leads, it's time to reach out and close deals. The best approach is to call first, then stay connected through text messages or email once the process starts. This keeps communication smooth and builds trust. Transparency is critical here. When you contact someone, clearly inform them they're entitled to surplus funds and provide concrete proof. This includes sales results from foreclosure auctions, county-maintained lists of surplus funds, or court documents confirming their entitlement. Don't just tell them they have money, show them the evidence. Once you have talked to the client over the phone, send an introductory email that includes the state statute proving surplus funds recovery is legal. When the client agrees to work with you, provide an agreement form outlining your terms and fee structure, then execute a systematic follow-up. When working with counties, remember you're dealing with a government entity, so responses can be slow. Always keep your documents professional and organized to show you're running a legitimate operation. Build good relationships with county staff by being courteous and patient. Get a specific contact person's email or phone number for follow-ups if possible. When submitting claims, always use priority mail with tracking and proof of delivery. If they ask for additional documents, send them immediately. Additionally, research and properly track the dates. For example, you typically have 1 year from the date the new deed is recorded to file a claim, not from the auction date. Some states also have redemption periods where previous owners can reclaim their property. Always check for competing claims because whoever files first gets priority. So, there you have it, everything you need to start your surplus funds recovery business in 2026. From setting up your LLC to finding leads and working with counties, you now have the complete roadmap. If you found this helpful, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Drop your questions in the comments. If you need more information on how to find or close high-paying surplus funds clients, visit my channel.